Legend of Total War here with another quick battle for Total War Warhammer. Alright, so just coming off that previous victory there against the Beastmen. We didn't gain very many points for it at all. Anyway, let's just get into it and fight someone else. Probably won't... if we have to get matched up against the same person, they're not going to want to play us again. So hopefully it's someone different. Okay, someone different. So I'll go claim Empire. So the psychology behind this is so that they pick something like vampire counts. Exactly. Excuse me. Because I wanted to play as Bretonnia. I enjoy playing as Bretonnia more than I enjoy playing as Empire. Actually, I think my win-to-loss ratio with that Empire build is now actually better than my Bretonnia one. But I have more experience with the Bretonnia one, and I enjoy it more. Psycho Narwhal. Cool, this is a good battlefield for us, no trees. Right, let's do this. I've actually been thinking about adjusting this build to include some cavalry, but I just don't really know what to shift out. Like maybe one of the thing is, you know, if I'm adding cavalry to the army, it's not going to make it any stronger. Because, you know, you get the cheap cavalry, and they are just beyond useless. The only thing they're really good for is for escorting routing units off the battlefield and killing archers. But they're not that good at it. You know, the next one up, the Knights of the Realm, they're okay. They're probably the most cost-effective of the cavalry, but you know they cost 900, so you have to really weaken the amount of units we've got. And the thing is, this is the thing with Beloved Son of Bretonnia: the more troops that you have, the more it affects them. This is why bringing in a big army with Beloved Son of Bretonnia is important. I've heard sayings that that people are talking about, like some tournaments they're banning Beloved Son of Bretonnia, and that's actually just making me laugh, because it's like, oh, I don't like dealing with this, therefore it's banned. It's just like, it can be dealt with. Well, the thing is, like, there's a lot of people using Bretonnia at the moment, but most of them aren't really that good at it. And that's the thing, like, you know, I don't think I'm being too up myself by saying I'm probably one of the best Bretonnia players in regard to this particular build, because it's a very common build now. You know. Alright, so let's have a look at what he's got. So we got Manfred on a thingy. What's he got? Has he got Wind of Death? What else has he got? Alright, what we should do, we've got the thing, so that should work, and it's pretty squishy. Alright, let's just go charge in there. I'm not seeing anything else around here. Actually, no, wait for that. We don't need to do that right now. I'm just thinking, just bear with me here. He's just going all out with all these abilities here, so that means these generals are very expensive. So taking them out should be a priority. I don't think they don't have any archers, so don't have to worry about that. Skeleton spearmen. What we're going to do here is I'm going to tell them to not fire at will. This is a little trick not really a trick that I've learnt, but it's just a little something. You know, you hear in the movies they say stuff like hold your fire, and then suddenly loose. And I used to think, why not just shoot? You know, you're in a defensive position. Surely you've got heaps of ammo. Just fucking shoot as soon as they're in range. But now I realise why. Because here's what you do. Now, units such as the Necromancer here, when it gets in range here and they see that you start shooting it, they pull it out of range. But if it gets to here and you start shooting it, well, then they're fucked. I went up against someone the other day, and he brought a Claw of Nagash, and I told him to stop, I'd hold their fire, and waited until it got here, and its health just tanked like a fucking motherfucker. And he tried to get it out of that, and the moment it died, he quit the battle. Because it died in a matter of seconds. Just told them all, concentrate fire. Okay, what we might want to do, just to make sure that that our fire is right in the center of their line. That might actually be a bit too... Okay. So don't shoot just yet. Then again, we've also got these to shoot, so maybe we should just... Because that corpse card's very important to them. So we just hold the fire. Don't worry about fucking skeleton spearmen, they don't matter. Okay. First up, you guys have a little bit of a... Hang on, what are we doing? What are these? Yeah, okay, let's start firing at the crypt ghouls. Those could be a problem. He's keeping them just out of range. Okay, he might try and do a Wind of Death soon, so we have to really keep an eye on him. Alright. Now we can see he's trying to come around the flanks, so we close the flanks up. If this is a Spirit Leech, then big deal. Alright, let's go after Manfred. Alright, he's coming in range. Shoot the Necromancer. And Manfred is going down like a ton of bricks. That was a... yeah, like I said. Vampire Accounts players, when this has happened to them, they just... There's a lot of rage quitting now. This is only a 7-minute video, but we'll do another one, why not? It's not an endurance round, but let's have a look. How do we go with that? So, didn't gain many points, but that's okay. I'm hoping for more Bretonia stuff. I like Bretonia. Could be the same guy. I very often get picked with the same guy multiple times. Let's see if he switches. He'll probably quit out. Alright, he wants to go at it again. Okay, well... Alright, let's see if he can beat my Bretonia army. I'm going to bring the exact same army. Let's see if he can come up with a counter. Hang on, what's the map this time? I quit. Funny thing, the map was actually a bit more in his favour. I only saw it for a second there, but there were trees around. He could have made use of that. Thing is, I don't really understand this whole dropping out of players that beat you once. When I lose to someone, I love the opportunity to go back and try and beat them again and avenge my previous loss. But some people know they just want to have the easy wins. The thing is, like, you might say, well, you use cheese, you just want an easy win. Some of these wins are not easy, even with cheese. I just want the win at any cost. That's all. I don't need it to be easy. I enjoy the battles that aren't easy. But that one was an obvious one. He brought the wrong army. I mean, put way too many funds into Manfred, and, you know, going up against Bretonia. Surely everyone who plays Bretonia, regardless of whether it's peasants or not, brings a good flying goon squad, and he wasn't able to defend against that. And the zombie dragon's just too slow. Norden. I don't want to fight Norden. I hate Norden. Alright, he must do that. Alright. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one. I don't like fighting in Norden, but let's do it anyway. My win to loss ratio against the vampire accounts using Bretonnia is actually exceptionally high right now. I am seeing a lot of people using Wind of Death a lot more. So that's why I check to see if they bring it. If they bring it, you know, it's okay. What you want to do with Wind of Death, because it uses up so much magic, you want to present the opportunity for them to use it and miss. Because when you miss with Wind of Death, it just feels like absolute shit. Because it's like, oh, I've just wasted what? Depending on whether or not you've overcasted or not, just wasted heaps of magic. I'm not going to get another opportunity to do this. Funny thing is, when I play in campaign and use Wind of Death, it just does nothing. Comparatively. But in this is like one hit KO. Yeah, see. Definitely don't like fighting in Norden. It's not good for Bretonnia. Alright, how are we going to handle this situation? Alright, what I'm going to do... Because normally what I like to do is like stay out in the open, but what I'm going to do this time is actually stay in the trees, just temporarily, and move forward and try and claim this high ground here. So yeah, I'm not making any effort to hide my whole army, it's just that that's where the line is. I want to move forward right away. We could actually probably use this rock here to protect their flanks. Ideally, I'd like to be fighting it around here. But that means pushing forward quite quickly. If he starts up here and makes an immediate move for us, then the best we can hope for is probably around here. Alright, so let's quickly move. Alright, what's he got? Skeleton Warriors, Graveguard, Vlad von Carstein. See a lot of Vlad. 2 White Kings, Graveguard, a lot of Bats. What's this over here? Blood Knights, yep. I think actually, in my opinion, that Black Knights would actually be a better choice against Bretonnia. Excuse me, because not many people bring Grail Knights, and Grail Knights, unsupported, get absolutely wrecked by Blood Knights. Come on, we gotta move quickly. Get organized. All right, now we could send our paladins off to hit these bats, and they'd win very easily. But the problem is you get kited away, and we don't want that. All right, let's move forward. Doesn't matter if we're not that close to the to that rock for protection's sake. Good, we managed to get into combat with the bats, or one of the bats at least. He put a lot of experience into these bats. It's fine by me. Right, while he's trying to get in position, okay, we need to rotate a little bit. Okay, so we've passed this rock, so we're moving into the area where we wanted to fight. Which is good, that's what I wanted. They'll never beat that. So what do you use there? What's this? Alright, let's send the Onker in there as well, since they want to commit to the fight. Get him to help. We're taking a little bit of damage, but we're doing more to them than they are to us. I mean, if we add up the cost of all that, like these aren't 350, they'd be actually more than that. What's he trying to do? Heal it? So what's going on? Let's get into range and start shooting. Okay, now it looks like he wants to bring in his bats to try and stop my archers, but the bats are in such bad shape that it's just not going to do anything, especially because the spearmen are right here anyway. Hang on. Make sure we target specific things. We don't have to worry too much about skeleton warriors. Okay, you come over here, because those Blood Knights, they came over this way. I don't want them hitting into our flank halfway through the fucking battle. Alright, it looks like he's left Vlad von Carstein relatively undefended. Let's go have a look to see if that is actually the case. Okay, now these guys here, turn them around. Right, everyone target the Grave Guard. Yeah, I thought as much. There's Blood Knights right there, so that there was going to be a trap. So I'm not going to fall for that. Alright, let's drop one of these down. Right there. That was a shit wind of death. Okay. Shoot the Blood Knights. Maybe it wasn't the Blood Knights we saw out here. Maybe it was the Dire Pack. So our guys, this is looking pretty decisive at the moment. So get rid of those Blood Knights. Very expensive units. Down to half health. Quite vulnerable to getting shot. Make sure we close off this flank here. Alright, now that they're no longer protecting Vlad, we'll go in and kill him. Even if they came in now, it's too late for them to help. Okay, we've got a White King harassing one of our archers, but it's fine. So Vlad's actually doing quite a bit of damage to us here. Probably because he heals, like, so fast. Alright, so that's down. What else is there to shoot? Seems about it for now. Alright, we don't need to go into this formation anymore. We can start moving out, fighting other things. Vlad will likely go down fairly soon. The thing is, you can get a bit disheartened fighting Vlad because you see him lose all his health and then suddenly gain heaps. But you just need to recognize that Vlad is to think of him as just someone who has a lot of hit points, basically, because he just recovers really quickly. So with Vlad, you just don't get disheartened and you'll be fine. Okay, the Dire Pack's gone. Try and get ourselves that... it says it's losing, but they're not really. Just don't worry about them. I mean, the rest of his infantry are nothing too special. Alright, actually try and shoot this Grave Guard here. We might get a good shot on him. Downside to Vlad, very difficult for him to get away when he's in this sort of situation because he doesn't have any fast mount. So you can see now, that's the limit of his healing. So he heals... Oh god, come on. He heals very quickly, but, you know, with only, what, 60% that they get? Or was it 80% now? I don't know. They run out eventually. Yeah, he just heals so fast. Okay, he's out of there. So we didn't have to worry about the White Kings. Because they're just not as valuable going after them, and they can hold out for a good long while. So, there we go, decisive victory. That guy wasn't too bad. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright guys, well that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe, and see you next time, fuckers.